I want to also talk about mindfulness. Now, some people think of it as meditation, some people think of it as being, in a trance or in a zone. And really, mindfulness is not the best word for it because for some people, develops this image of our mind being full. And it's actually quite the opposite that we're trying to go towards. But people find it very challenging to imagine sitting quietly and eliminating all their thoughts and erasing their mind and sitting in a trance or sitting in just sort of an imaginary state. That's really not where we're trying to go initially. What you want to imagine, and I really like this term a lot better, is you just want to be in presence. So you really want to be in a moment with yourself where the outside world doesn't exist. And your inside world becomes a place of comfort and peace. That's all you're trying to achieve when you hear all these exercises that help you with meditation and help you with mindfulness. You're trying to find a moment where it's just you in that moment. There's nothing behind you. So whatever has happened is in the past. And as they say, it's in the past. There's nothing else we can do about it. Let it go. But you also don't want to be in the future because that's where we sometimes get stuck in worry. And we don't really know what that is that's going to be coming towards us. So then we sort of develop beliefs that may not be true. So when you're always looking into the future, you're making a lot of assumptions. So when your future is creating any negative thoughts and emotions, it's quite possible that they're not even valid. So you're taking huge amounts of energy and effort and time from yourself concerning something that may not even be true. So the most centered, balanced place for us is in this moment, whatever it may be. So the exercise you want to use here is the same one that we've talked about previously, even when you challenge your self-talk or your thoughts and emotions, is you just want to stop for a few minutes. You want to say, how am I feeling? Acknowledge whatever may be there, and then imagine how you want to feel. And when it's something that's too big or too mountainous for you to challenge at that time, just be in the moment. Just acknowledge that you are you trying your best right in this moment. And really, when you're in that moment, nothing is ever wrong. You're just you with yourself. Take a big breath. Breathe in through your nose. Hold it in for a second and let it all out. And just acknowledge everything about yourself right there. Let yourself know it's going to be okay, because in that moment, there's nothing to do. It's just for you to be with you. Not worry about the past, not worry about the future. Just acknowledge you as a human being doing their best, sitting with themselves in that moment. That's presence. That's acknowledging you for being you in that moment. You're present for yourself. It's a very empowering place to be, because all the things we talked about previously, it's an opportunity to be with yourself, talk to yourself, try to build your conversation in a more positive way, try to create an energy, a vibration, thoughts that are searing through your head, feelings that are created in your body that are just okay. You will always be okay. And when you feel like you can't be okay, just go somewhere quiet with yourself, take a big breath, and tell yourself it's going to be okay. If that is the only affirmation that you ever create for yourself, create it in the moment where you are just there, not thinking about the past or the future, just happy to be with you, and tell yourself it's going to be okay. Those could be among the most powerful words you ever do to reassure yourself. Just be with yourself in that moment. Your own present is a present you can give yourself, and be okay.